That's right. You're listening to KXSF LP San Francisco, 102.5 FM. We're live here at KXSF Live with the guest list who are in the studio with us. Special guests. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get right into the music. Let's start there.
Right into the music. Oh.
Unless you want to say a couple words about your project first.
Yeah. Let's say something real quick.
All right.
Talk to him.
We are the guest list from the Bay Area. I'm Hillbilly Hef, originally from the Santa Cruz Mountains. This is my boy Del Fetty out of Milpitas. We've been in the Bay game for a minute now. I think we're about 20 years or something. You've seen us around. Even if you don't know it, a song will hit your ear and you'll be like, oh man, it was those dudes. Because we've done shows with Bone Thugs and Harmony, Devin the Dude, Spice One, man, so many people for years, and rocked the show, set them up. We've opened for Afro Man on tour spots along the West Coast and stuff. And really, that speaks to what our music is. We are a 420 friendly hip hop group, as I like to call us. So we're just gonna warn you right off the bat. It's the Tipper Gore label.
Parental advisory is advised, but we're going to keep it radio edited for the show. We on KXSF Live. It's your boy Del Fetty, a.k.a. DJ Fed, with Hillbilly Hef. We are the guest list, and we about to rock it for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's go, DJ. I guess that would be me today. Let's do it. It's a little intro, you know what I mean? Let y'all know who we are.
The guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, the guest list, the guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, Del Fed Hef. The guest list, the guest list, the guest list.
You know, we just getting started. Let's go. The first track we're going to do is called Fresh Out the Gate, you know what I'm saying? This is off our album called Blown in the VIP. We're going to do it like this. Yo.
Fresh out the gate like a thoroughbred. Chasing bread, X'd out the game. Cause your tendencies are hater-ish. Save a chick, cater ship, your choice, my voice restricted. To a pimpin' standard, dip like finger waves. The intersection something 07. Get mine fresh from the club, that's why the car's stinking. She starstruck as I rolled up. No rims, just him. Lead is soldier. Mac like Cold Cheese, ain't laced by OGs. I'm waiting to drop this account, loop with Hefe. Salute yourself, pay. Independent distributor, now the world say, yeah, dig me, big lead status. Sharp just like the pimp, can't do without Gladys. We can't do rock and roll, usually I'm a fatty in my cup. Fresh out the gate, we fresh out the gate. Fresh out the gate, we fresh out the gate. Fresh out the gate, we fresh out the gate. Fresh out the gate, we fresh out the gate.
Two minds like Magneto, I'm sometimes ego. Sometimes I got the inside of me though. Sometimes illegal or in government vehicles. Sometimes I just want to slip away from miracles. Spherical syllables, expensive stereos like syphilis. Eclipse in the chick, but bitch they're out the rickness. Sickness like this is frictionless friction. Encrypted with prescriptions, split second decisions. Fresh out the gate and we're headed for glory. The expressions on the faces of the first crowd told me. Take a couple steps and I'll be leaving the pack behind. Got my mind intertwined with other regional rhymes. Del Fetty got decibel driving, don't need for days. Like traces to faces, like we mind new ways. No hostages taken as we make our escape. Lose the chase with haste, we fresh out the gate.
Fresh out the gate,
We fresh out the gate.
fresh out the gate,
We fresh out the gate.
fresh out the gate,
We fresh out the gate.
fresh out the gate.
We fresh out the gate.
Fresh out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Right on, man, right on. This one right here is called Headliners, also off the Blown in the VIP album. This features our boy Biggs, you know what I mean? He was part of the group, but sometimes things change, but he's still the homie, you feel me? So make sure
Shout out
Biggs.
Made it to my birthday party last night.
Absolutely.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's still family.
And Biggs finna let y'all know you did.
Hey. Yeah, it's his birthday today, you know what I'm saying?
Check this
Happy
one out.
birthday, Hillbilly
They
Hef.
underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they crack up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill. They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they crack up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill.
3 months.
Sure over. This is Big's verse right here, you know what I'm saying?
Doja.
Shout out to the homie.
Bitch.
We are the guest list. You can check us out at the guest list _408. Actually, it's the GL _408. That's what is it on IG? Actually, it's the guest list _IG.
Always on
That's
play.
what it is. The guest list _IG. Or you can just hit up the GL3.com. You know what I'm saying? You'll find out all the information you need to on the group. It's your boy Del Fetty,
King.
Hillbilly Hef. Shout out to the homie Biggs. This is his verse right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into the hook like this. Yo, yo, yo.
They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill. They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill.
Henny fool, King Cobra, not sober. I write volumes too, but my name's not Hova, and I ain't gotta say it. You can tell by the flow in the conversation. Hold it down like chains and locks. In your corner till the game is crossed. Picking numbers, trying to play hot spots at the bar, having drinks till the Warriors lost. CEO, that mean the boss. So if I don't make it, it ain't nobody's fault. There's only me to play, and at the end of the day, there's only me to pay. I tell these girls I'll be the Zane, but I keep attracting. I live a single life like I'm Larry Blackman. But this ain't cameo, we just out for dough.
They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill. They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill.
When these two get together, you better watch yourself. Because if the guest list says Del Fed and Hillbilly Hef, then you know we're gonna buy out the entire top shelf and be sitting in the parking lot smoking on some stealth. Cause we so sneaky, even our weed is creeper. And I'll knock you on your hiney like a hanky dipped in ether. Puddling up your peepers until you're like Jeepers Creepers. Was that the speakers? Did I just blow a tweeter? Cause I swear that I'm hearing things in triple time. It's alright, dude, you're just really high. That cigarette you smoked is filled with a substance called marijuana. And from the look of your complexion, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna want it. Find somewhere safe to sit down on the ledge for a few hours. Don't underestimate the powers of flowers like ours. Cause when these dudes get together, we smoke on more than just our tracks. And when we attack saps, we hit sacks, so we forget
They
where we at.
underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill. They underestimate the skills of cats from Cornfield and South Bay players till they cracked up in they grill. We all up in the build, headlining the bill. Drunk as a skunk, eyes red from the kill.
Hey man, we just having fun, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. This one right here, we wrote this after a show in Tahoe, you know what I mean? We just got there, after promoted if we could get on stage, and we got on stage. Let's go.
They turning up, getting drunk, going crazy. 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 They turning up, getting drunk, going crazy.
Once upon a time in a faraway town, a cloud of smoke descended. It was followed by a sound, which pipe of the people to a party at a pub for a group no one had heard of until they walked up and were standing in the short line, walking through the door. Bullshit in the bar where the drinks got poured. Another stop on the tour, another unknown face, another unknown town about to hit the stage. Another room full of strangers about to be introduced. When vodka and juice loosen up her caboose, and Jacket is a command by what used to be a good girl with a hair curl and a lip curl. She's no longer in this world. She can feel it coming, I can see it in her eyes. When I can muster up the strength, stop looking at her thighs. But a double time two-step has an extra little wiggle, dropping it to the floor, popping up with a giggle.
They turning up, getting drunk, going crazy. 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 We need more shots, Miss Bartenders, guest list in the building. Pardon us, respected on stage, I rock. Blazing hot, she wanna ride on the wings of love. On the screen and scene, all at the same time. Crowd extreme, losing they mind, I'm all in they high. Addicted to the beats and vibe, move to the groove, I pot the pipes. I seen it in her body and her eyes is wide. She wanna meet me in the lobby, show me hospitality. Cali to where the flight land. Open doors, mic stands, more calls than a hype man. Oh, I think they like that. Get a drink it, knock that, light it up, give them contact. Oh, I think they like that. Get a drink it, knock that, light it up, give them contact. They turning up, getting drunk, going crazy. 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 They turning up, getting drunk, going crazy.
That one right there is called Flip the Switch. Be out soon. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. This one right here is called Blunts and Shots. This is also off the Blown in the VIP album. Make sure y'all check that out. TheGL3.com. All platforms.
Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk.
And they in the air and the fit to the dome. And I'm way past blown, drinking Captain and Coke. So mix me up another and twist up an optimal. Around some throw that stick with those lovely truck rolls. Big Betty hemp and reasoning that bars like a crime. And we burn down forest one blunt at a time. Hey bartender, this round comes with a lime. Cause this rum races with the tequila finish line. I came here to get way past drunk. And go home smelling like an alcoholic skull. With moonshine on its breath and I intend to get her done. And I'll come down till the morning comes. So grab a little weezy by the throat and tip it over. Toss his guts aside and replace it with 70 cloves. Lick it, light it, put it in the air. And wake up with a headache not knowing how you got there.
Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk.
Here I stand, but by the end of the night I might be sad as trouble. Cause the weed got crumbled. Hennessy unbottled with no chase to follow. That's just the first swallow, the night is still young. Drink on. Cats I don't know, pass me blunt. Take a couple puffs, exhale smoke cloud. Finna keep it moving, good looking out. Using QB vision, tryna find my receiver, but I make my decision on the quarterback seat. Miss Freak, what you drink? She was strong, gon' baby, let's go. Do you mean me and me you? Guess list on the loose, on the juice like A-Rock. Tryna keep it going till I'm feeling like
What up, man?
Man, I'm kinda messed up right now, man. My head is spinning. I'm twisted from the
Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk. Blunts and shots, shots and blunts. Smoking on the reefer trying to get past drunk.
Hey man, we
That was
just
a fun
having
one. That was
Yeah, that is a fun
back
one
in the
right
hyphy
there.
days, you know.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Hey, this one right here is called Criminal Lifestyle. This one features Spice One. You know what I'm saying? It's not
This
out
is a
right now.
world debut right here.
Yeah, so you're hearing this for the first time. This ain't even out right now, so. And it's probably gonna sound a little crazy because it's
I'm living for right now, I might not see tomorrow. My criminal lifestyle caused pain and hell and sorrow. I didn't give a fuck if it was dump 'em in ditches. I had to blast back with a strap on the side. And nigga, you get your mask cracked. Cause even a millionaire wanna be a billionaire. Even a billionaire wanna be a trillionaire. Invest in corruption, mobbish mentality. And nigga, that's reality. It's all about a salary. Shit, I was like Mickey, she was like Mallory. Fucking with $2 million in cash under the canopy. She would keep the glick right a coochie right where the panties be. Either it was pistol or money that she was handing me. She be loving to witness me get my mash on. And the haters be quick to see all the cash gone. Pay me what you owe me, homie. Try to keep it playing. Cause even a billionaire wanna be a trillionaire. A millionaire wanna be a billionaire. Even a billionaire wanna be a trillionaire. Criminal lifestyle, it's what you're living, yeah, living for right now. My might not see tomorrow, yeah. Criminal lifestyle, 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 criminal lifestyle.
I won't shoot unless I have to. But if I do, then it's a rap, dude. I do sporting, playing trap shoots. Run if you want, but you know you ain't that fast, dude. Nowadays, I just try to keep it peaceful. I got tired of dealing with deceitful people. I spent too much time sitting under steeple, saying goodbye to friends who got sent to meet the Reaper. This lifestyle can be lethal, and from time to time, the climb you face gets steeper. And since the price of life never gets cheaper, might find yourself buying something there ain't no receipt for. I hope my kid don't see the side of me, but if he does, I tell the truth so he can still pride in me. And he knows that even though that even wildly, when it's time to scrap the caddy, I know he can ride with
Even a
me.
millionaire, wanna be a billionaire. Even a billionaire, wanna be a trillionaire. Criminal lifestyle, if this what you're living, yeah. Living for right now, might not see tomorrow, yeah. Criminal lifestyle, 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 criminal lifestyle,
They battle me
criminal
enough, kill or
lifestyle.
try to fold and tuck skrill. Anytime you see me, I'm always throwing up meal. I try to leave it alone, but the manic still ill. I don't even fight it no more. Just call it God's will. Boy, I'm a monster. That's why they call me Godzilla. Put her on a yellow brick road down the Oddville. I ain't got no tattoos. I ain't got no gold grill. All I get is thank you, congratulatory tight spills. Not a touch of honey. Next step, I guess meal. Moving for a player going up like some jet wheels. Stronger in the water, swimming like I got gills. So I take off everything but the pumps and I park heels. Money in my mind, always focus on the dollar bill. Even though I gotta still watch for the immaterial. Money on my mind, always focus on the dollar bill. Even though I gotta still watch for the immaterial. Criminal lifestyle.
Wanna be a billionaire, even a billionaire. Wanna be a trillionaire. Criminal lifestyle. If this what you're living, yeah. Living for right now, might not see tomorrow, yeah. Criminal lifestyle, 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 criminal lifestyle.
That one will be out real soon.
Yeah. That was the first try doing that live. Yeah.
Even a millionaire, wanna be a billionaire. Even a billionaire, wanna be a trillionaire. Criminal lifestyle, if this what you're living, yeah. Living for right now, might not see tomorrow, yeah. Criminal lifestyle, criminal lifestyle, criminal lifestyle, criminal lifestyle, criminal lifestyle,
Spotify, Apple
criminal
Music,
lifestyle, criminal
YouTube,
lifestyle,
Instagram,
criminal lifestyle.
the individual pages, you know what I mean? Hey, this one right here is for the partiers, you know what I mean? Sometimes we like to stay out beyond the time beyond the time the bar closed, you know what I'm saying? So your mind might be gone.
My mind is gone. I'm in the building and I'm feeling rowdy. My mind is gone. Alcohol and marijuana, my brain is rowdy. My mind is gone. Smoke up in the air and the room is cloudy. My mind is gone. It go 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Drink up, smoke up, get high, get toe up. Drink up, smoke up, get high, get toe up. Drink up, smoke up, get high, get toe up. Drink up, smoke up, get high, get toe up.
Michael Jackson bad, feeling on her ass, sipping on my glass, spitting hella drag. This girl, she's in the bag, twisting up her hash and granddad mix, walking by these bad chicks. I mean, you an actress and your friends is co-stars. My pimpy go hard with a bottle in my clutch. Alcohol in her cup while I'm trying to light it up. I'm too up for show she looking composure kept sealed out. My mental like an escape me out the psych unit. Tonight I might do it, cause I'm so lit, don't even know what it is. But if it presents itself, I'm all in. Surprised I'm still standing, looking for a landing, but it ain't no runway. So I'ma stay in flight mode, watching while these girls slow down on each other, taking turns, sniffing coke. I'ma burn till I choke, listening to this fool trying to sermon everybody, cause he's drunk and caught the ghost.
My mind is gone. I'm in the building and I'm feeling rowdy. My mind is gone. Alcohol and marijuana, my brain I'm outie. My mind is gone. Smoke up in the air and the room is cloudy. My mind is gone. It go 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4.
I'm just getting to the party and I'm already killing liquor. Kicking it, sitting with with the pimple, with the hiccups. Split a switch and twist it, pick it with the quickness. Rip it, but don't skip him, that's a good way to get big, kid. So ripped out of my lid that I can barely spit this. And the chicks that's with us is twizzling on fizzes, twisting our wrists to get vicious with this. The ballroom, we blitz it with sickness. So drink up, smoke up, and toke up, G-toke up, get blowed up, G-loaded, then go home and throw up. Woke up, wondering when the heck I rolled up, but it's no luck. Have alarm clock come wake me up from my coma, and it's over. These donuts, I'm wasted on my way to work. Jerking a button shirt, cause my head hurts. Is it worth the daily wages to take this from the street? Get back to the one as my mind is gone.
I'm in the building and I'm feeling rowdy. My mind is gone. Alcohol and marijuana, my brain I'm outie. My mind is gone. Smoke up in the air and the room is cloudy. My mind is gone. It goes 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4.
Hey man, thank y'all. We gonna keep it rolling. This one right here is for all the weed smokers out there, you know what I'm saying? This one's called High Already. You know, sometimes you might light something up, take a couple hits, somebody might distract you and be like, man, I need to roll something and smoke. And then there you go. So you was high, but now you're high again, and that's High Already. So let's go.
I'm gonna get high, but I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand and I'ma light that shit and go get high. But I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand and I'ma light that shit and go get high. Are you on drugs? I guess that depends on who's asking. If you're an employer, no I'm not once have I ever, nor in the future will I have been. If you're a cop, then this crop is my private stock and I'm meant for distribution of profit. But if you're not and you got me in a cool spot, then let's twist on up and get to coughing. I might roll up in a caddy, smoking a fatty, sipping on some 12-year whiskey. My driver will be sober, and if we get pulled over, they know not to roll down the partition. It's kinda hillbilly, but if you're willing to give me a minute and listen, I've peace pipe with veterans and learned a few lessons while beating blunts into submission. First up, if you wanna lift up and get loony, but at least got 5 on it. And if you wanna blow smoke with the 420 fro, then it helps if you can put a little rhyme on it. And if you get to smoke a dude with Mr. 187 proof and here's grandma tell you stories about Tupac, then give that shit a light and look back on your life and be like, that was hip-hop. I'm a SCMB from up Highway 17, 19 marks forest deep, down in the ravine. Backwoods scumbag, roping THC, and this ain't my first rodeo. Yee-ha-da-da-da, mean I'm gonna get high, but I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand and I'ma light that shit and go get high, but I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand and I'ma light that shit and go get
Straight weed, straight kick. One ain't enough, I need 2 bleeds. I just sparked and puffed on reef. I was stuck, now I'm free. On round 3 with a pound of tree. About to get down like him versus me. Pass it left, rotate that there. Higher than most, innovate type airs. Both the finest is no, just some high rate. Might be some hybrid, indica dominant. Sativa got me letting you do the opposite. Headache, nonsense, stop being angry. Shut off your esophagus, off them virus. It make it cause spit and choke. Ready on your mark, say go. Next stop, left 420. Fresh crops, concentrates and mold. Line the zig with wax and roll. About to explode, that's blast off. Blowing out big smoke, I'm NASA. That's outer space, really backwoods, can't stand the taste. Switch the sweets, VS the cream. That's better than peel of a methazine. I'm city to city, see me doing the same. She would be like Dice would say, off the finest strains. I'm Mary Jane, take her out the jar, she feel the air. I wrap her up, she disappear. We go berserk for that shit right there. Ain't smoking squares, I'm token player, we getting high. But
I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy, and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand, and I'ma light that, and I'm gon' get high. But I think I might be high already. I don't remember smoking, but my eyelids are heavy, and there's roaches in my ashtray. One is still lit, but I got a new blunt in my hand, and I'ma light that, and I'm gon' get high.
You know what I'm saying? That's for the weed smokers out there, you know what I mean? It's almost 420. Be coming up on it real quick. We got a couple more for y'all, you know what I'm saying? The next one we got for y'all is called Last Dance. It's a Hillbilly Hef track. If y'all remember the old school Tom Petty song, Last Dance with Mary Jane, we're gonna get into it like this. Let's go, Hef.
Oh my, oh hell yes. Baby, put on that party dress. Oh my, oh hell yes. You got to put on that party dress. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. Oh my, oh hell yes. Baby, put on that party dress. I feel summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again. Oh my, oh hell yes. You got to put on that party dress. I come from California, I was born up in the mountaintops. So cops watch crops pot like Gawkins and the top-notch hot fox, fertile piece of prize winning women.
Hey.
What happens when you shoot me? I keep it bushy cause it's quicker to trim it than grow it. And if the poe get an accurate description, then you bloat it. And nowadays there's always an unlocked ride there. With two guys inside taking pics from my file. I was a 3-patch flyer, rapper for hire, ride or die style scumbag once in a while. But most of the time I was just a really nice guy, cause I stayed so high I had to try not to smile. Recently, however, all of that was changed when a man who remained unnamed took away one of my favorite things. Now my patience has been drained for the same lame games. Find myself facing my last dance with Mary Jane. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. Give me my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. Give me my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. So the deal it was struck. I was out of luck when my lawyer gave up. He just shrugged and said my bucks was enough. He would've fussed, say goodbye to the drugs. No more nugs. Labeled the thug for knife in the club in my car just because of a mountain lion and its cubs. That's no joke. My dose goats croaked and its chokes with no hope. Got it against the post. In 2 nights I got both. So that's when I decided that I would get this little toy that I could bang against a concrete wall and make a little bit of noise to scare away this feline if it was trying to eat me. Put a rope with a 3-piece so the DA not to beat me. Her flame rang through the courtroom. He bangs with a gang. Said it's a club, Your Honor, and that ain't the same thing. And even if it was, don't blame it on Mary Jane, cause my consumption of cannabis is the way I stay sane. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. Restricted my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. Restricted my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. This pigeon's now on San Pedro Square, and she's standing in her underwear, but she's all alone in that hotel room, cause Hefe's in Elmwood for smoking too many dudes. It's true I'm in cahoots with some ruthless dudes who do as they feel prudent, like busty tooth if you're being rude. But let's face it, Your Honor, this isn't about the truth. If it was, you'd be less concerned with my leather than men in suits, like the spooks behind the nukes who ruthlessly deploy the troops to protect the potential profits while the people's pockets are looted. Our liberties are abused and then used as excuses. We pick the next puppet, they determine who we choose. So the economy suffers, they blame it on lack of taxes. People start to question, they plan a false flag attack. The few begins to set in, so scapegoat feels the wrath. You blamed it on my past, give me back my sack. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. So give me my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. No more cannabis. Can I handle this? Damn, I wanna strangle this. Man who just handed this judiciousness. This shit is ridiculous. So give me my medicinous. Give me back my cannabis. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to heal the pain. Oh my, oh hell yes. Baby, put on that party dress. I feel summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again. Oh my, oh hell yes. You got to put on that party dress.
That's Hillbilly Hef, Last Dance right there. I'm gonna get into a solo joint. This one's called That's Just Me. Singles out on all streaming platforms. Check it out. That's just me, that's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, oh, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, hey, that's just me, hey, hey. Good kid, Mad City. Stay litty, remove broad show. Hey, hoopla. They overhype, like to roll the dice. Claim they know the ledge, but never did they reach the heights. People, how I sleep at night, they waking up in cold sweats, hoping they ain't getting tried. I'm focused with my vision wide, money coming to me, and I'm hoping that she spend the night. They barely coping with their way of life. I'm utopian, always taking care of mine. I'm trying to ball like it's game time, every day until my brain go flatline. He said she playing games and needs some act right. I said the right thing, she let me give it to her all night. He said she playing games and needs some act right. I said the right thing, hey, hey, that's just me. That's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, oh, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, hey, 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 hey. They using AI and ghost riders. Me, I take flight without a co-pilot. See, I'm just nice, you should know about it. Long as I keep rapping about my life, I never go silent. Resorts on remote islands, where you find me, chillin', but I'm still prowling. Counting by the 10,000. Pictures with me, big smiling. Since the beginning, boy, I've been bout it. Master P things, don't make me act routed. I like it when the room's clouded, and I have all my peoples all around me. Shots getting poured down in. This is what we do, it shouldn't be surprising. Ain't going home till the sun rising. Not like us, these guys is. That's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, oh, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, yeah, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, that's just me, oh, that's just me, hey, 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 hey. That's how we do it, man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get into another one right now. This one right here is called Hustlers featuring Coolio the Underdog. You know what I mean? He starts the first verse, so you know what I mean? He gonna come in. We actually got him on the verse, you know what I mean? So it's not like the other one. Even though that was just the show version for us, but it's all gravy. Appreciate y'all rocking with us today, you know what I mean? Shout out to KXSF Live, my boy Mitches, Brew, my boy in the back, man. I'm sorry, I'm ghosting on your name right now, but
I smash, rule everything around me, cash. But if you ain't legit and about your dish, then your chips I pass. Through rain, sleet, and snow, I'm on it. Bring me dough, I want it. You and me, help you get it, bro, cause I ain't your opponent. Moving through the west like this, guest list, throwing up the crest like this, giving you the best like this, G'd up, dressed like
shout
this.
out to the Ocean Beach Bomber, you know what I mean? I had to go all the way to Ocean Beach to get the information. Let's go.
Hustle hard on these boulevards with El Jefe and Del Fetty. The underdog cool, I know. The underdog fool, I know. The underdog rule, I know. Solid with everybody who I know. Everything I do, I know. I'ma get it in all day. 10 for the 10 all day. Nigga gotta win all day. Get it from me, Bombay. Everything I send your way. Okay, let me chill. Keep this real. Give you something that you can feel. I'm the sickest, spit it with the quickness. Money talks on my tongue, get the slickest. I'm a treat, so you know who the trick is. All about business, y'all is the witness. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mill we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mill we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mill we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mill we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are.
H-U-S-T-L-E-R, from on your radar, it's very large. Highly identified player object. Oh, so serious, don't play with my dish. About my bucks, just call me honest. Hustler, my figure mobbish. Paper folded, blue strip stack up, baking soda. When I push that crack brush, tracks go backwards on them jackers. Really street, not just a rapper with hillbilly hef in the underdog. I'm Del Fed, can you smell the fog? We burning logs, returning calls. Need half a front rest when I'm off. Keep passing blunts till I hella cough. Going up, no falling off. Need more of us and less of y'all. all, just pouring up with all involved. My lyrics murder beats never live. That's why dead presidents in my fist. Them guys is irrelevant, we the ish. All in the rock room, big ass kids. 3 names on this guest list. California living was fuck this. Dollar signs got me on the grind, not wasting time, really getting mine. I'm A to Z and all in between. From the Bay to your city, it's about the cheese. Run the play, on the late, namaste. It was nice doing business, another day I need the same. Always out to get my chip. It's
H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are.
This hillbilly really be feeling like he's a hustler. Lyrically killing it, leaving lesser rappers flustered. Peacocks wanna hate and get their feathers all ruffled, but their fake ass is exposed when that mumble rap gets muffled. Busted, I'm on the grind like double time in the 9 to 5. Toss the Clark Kent aside, don my cape and hit the mic. Rock couple tracks you like, sell t-shirts for the rest of the night. Still show up to work the next day hungover and sensitive to light. See, I be chain smoking, my hustle's like a habit. And if I ain't stacking wins, I get to fiending like an addict. My daddy taught me, son, if you have a dream, then grab it. Smash through any obstacle trying to stop you till you have it. The guest list and the underdogs spreading syllable sickness. And a 3-finger salute to anyone who would restrict this. I'm an old man, but I ain't anxious to make no backroom deal. Some of y'all bending over, I'm a hustler, I'ma keep it real.
H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are. H-U-S-T-L-E-R. At the mail we are. In the way we hustle daily, you can tell we are.
That's Hustlers right there, you know what I mean? You can find that on all streaming platforms right now. Featuring Coolio the Underdog. Shout out to Underdog, you know what I mean? Actually, this next one right here is featuring Coolio the Underdog as well, but it's not out right now. It's called Playing to Win.
Too.
Shout out to DJ Product, free DJ Product, you know what I mean? That's the homie right there. Shout out. This one right here is called Playing to Win. It'll be out real soon.
How we feeling in the studio here? You guys having a good time here?
Enjoying yourselves, man.
I hope anyone listening is having a great time with us.
Yeah, shout out to John on the picks, you know what I mean?
C-double.
Hey.
O-L-I-O.
Yo.
Gas lit.
Yo.
Yo, Billy here.
Coolio gonna start it off for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Win, right? Check it out. I wake up feeling good, sunshine in the song. Call it connect, tell them throw the dog a bone. Check the financials on the app on my phone. I'ma do this every day till my money is gone. Cold hearted, get it started, the young and the restless. The party always rowdy when I come with the guest list. I told you that it's sunny, so the buns is out. Niggas tripping about they money, so the guns is out. I'ma run the route, stay ahead of the field. Couple of tools in my hand, nigga ready to deal. Heffin' fatty the real, I don't deal with the faking. Smashing in the game, cause it's all for the taking. The money, the bacon, the ice and the caking. Cooking everything, hit the block and I'm quaking. No mistaking, I'ma tell you again. How you in the game, you ain't playing to win.
We playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you in the game if you ain't playing to win? We playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you in the game if you ain't playing to win? Benz's roll, beam is jet, and girl just keep on stripping. You put your weed in a wood, but me, I still smoke swishers. Play to win since the very beginning. Always trying to get my hands on the money, my friend. Life used to be a struggle till the day I bubbled. Never sold my soul, just stayed on my hustle. Never ran, had to stand and tussle. Grands and rubber bands, shoebox of custom. Came up in the dope era, hella friends no longer here. Had to be their pallbearer. I done seen it all, player. That's why I choose against pager. That's why I'm moving this nature with Coolio and Hef. Oh yeah, this a banger. We playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you in the game if you ain't playing to win? We playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you win the game if you ain't playing to win?
I've been in it to win it ever since the first inning. Bought my way up from the B League in pursuit of the pennant. Step up to the plate and I swing for the fences. Call my shot like babe and say, "F you defenses." I grip it and rip it back to swings up for wussies. Might go 300 yards, might end up in the bushes. Ain't no Tiger Woods, my game is way more like Happy. I might get an eagle or I might end up slapping some jackass in the face cause he's working for Shooter. It's all in the hips, lesson learned from my tutors. So I don't make excuses, I just come back like Kruger and haunt you in your dreams till you pray for the rooster. Might be a Hail Mary or I might run the table. Might set fire to the microphone, believe me, I'm able. Win a chicken dinner, no participation ribbon. I'm after the trophy and I'ma get it, I'm winning.
Hey, we playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you win the game if you ain't playing to win? We playing to win. We just playing to win. We playing to win. How you win the game if you ain't playing to win? Playing to win.
Playing to win.
We playing to win. We playing to win. How you win the game if you ain't playing to win?
What's up with it, Gage? How you feeling? He said, I'm good.
My
Thank you,
9-year-old son is here with us
You know
today.
what I'm saying? It's the first
It's my birthday. He's
experience.
celebrating it with me in San Francisco and stuff. You want to stand up? This
what
one
it's all
features
about.
Keek the Sneak,
Yeah.
another Bay legend.
Yeah, this one's called Yeehaw, Yada I mean. You know what I'm saying? Infusing all the music that's in the Bay Area, because it's not just one style, it's not just one energy, it's a whole mix of things going on, you know what I mean?
Yeehaw, round here we ain't afraid to get them boots dirty. Get up early, go to work, come home and kill a 30. Stack of tall cans piling up to the sky, sliding by sideways in the side-by-side like yeehaw. Or toss the Yeti at the Yoda, take it to the woods and do some things you ain't supposed to. Spend the weekend camping under starry skies, that's one way that I like to spend a Friday night, you know what I mean? Or I might go out to the club, walk through the front door, still puffing on shrubs. Whole line's like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this dude? And why's he getting love? You know what I mean? It's that hillbilly from the Bay, the land of the Doobie Brothers, Keek the Sneak and Mac Dre. And I was raised on Metallica and Outkast, Waylon Jennings, Too Short, Pantera and Johnny Cash.
Hey, you know what I mean?
One of the things I love most about making music. There's no telling where you're gonna find influence. And one thing about being from the Bay, you never know who you meet along the way.
Shout out Keek the Sneak,
You know how we do. Step up in this.
the authenticator of that Yada I mean, you feel me?
In the guest list, come with that shit. Like I came here to veer in, get you lit. Never scary, legendary, smoke the berry cherry. Hyphy collective, come with strands, dope, you can't compare me. Jump in the whip, P to the D, whip zipping around, rubber burning the ground. Sideshow from Rosa to the town, all around. Sack town and back down, dropping the 4 act in the Fago, sipping you now. 415s on smack in the back pound, knocking the numbers of your address on the breaking ground. Breaking down, rolling back up, keeping something lit. And breathe heavy for this shit like I did a skit. Breaking back down, rolling up, keeping something lit. And breathe heavy for this shit like I did a skit.
You know what I mean?
One of the things I love most about making music. There's no telling where you're gonna find influence. And one thing about being from the Bay, you never know who you meet along the way.
Grew up in it, so it's nothing new to this player. Sliding through the Bay Area, but you're liable to find me anywhere. It's in the air if I'm around, been putting it down since way back. Now we here in this limelight, front and center with my times right, on my own hype in my own lane. I just rhyme, not intimidated, crush everything. In other words, I'm just nice. Keep the sneak guest listing. Yeah, that I mean. All through the streets once it's released. Ball and repeat, yeah, that I mean. Growing up on me like I grew up on 40 Chunk and Quinn. All the fakes, you can take a seat, and the real ones keep standing. We grown men getting money, taking flicks with honeys. Late night, find me on stage, rocking out while my song play. I'm Andre. Hits Young in 3000, I'm an outcast. 11.5 just browsing, I'm just styling. Killing the beat on the murderous street. It's moment of me like touching on grams and smashing the yams. Just playing my hand. Hey, you know what I mean?
One of the things I love most about making music. There's no telling where you're gonna find influence. And one thing about being from the Bay, you never know who you'll meet along the way.
Hey, thank you. That was the last track right there. I want to do an acapella real quick if I could, you know what I'm saying? So this one right here, shout out to my boy Greg B in France. You know what I mean? This is a song we got called Picasso. I'm just going to spit the verse for you. It's just one long verse, but we're going to do it like this. Check it. Cold crusher, sometimes show no lover, even if she fine ass. My grind used to be the clucker. Now I got rhymes on the cook up, but still your pusher. My drug is a mix of the bud and the drink, along with the thoughts that I think. When they start to increase, they get engraved on the beat in these 16 seat, leaving treks like creeks. Test not he, fresh Dougie, on a quest like love, check my ROOTs, pull cards like names out of hat, lyrical terrorism in random attacks, didn't plan to be the best, I just woke up in the flesh, now history repeats on some Groundhog Day-ish, instant add to the playlist, this is the type of music people want to start their day with. Then cats be on that fakeness, running placebo. I'm with amigos about our pesos. Dollars got us feeling like we can't lose. Under they skin like some tattoos with these factuals. I hear them cackling, hyena babbling. Send them back to Babylon, cast them out to Avalon. Cats come out only to go home with resentment. Like I said, we can't lose. Every day is Christmas. Noel, for those that didn't get it. The dreads in my head only think about me twisted. Or the two fingers that I throw the M and dub with. How you hear me on the record, how you see me out in public. Beanie cap and bomber jacket, feeling presidential like Obama re-elected. Sharper than a Ginsu with concoction steady mixing. Artists like Picasso, painting out my vision. Pour like perspiration, everything I see I'm taking. Friday the 13th, I'm playing Jason. I'm old school like Tig in the basement, but you gotta go back before that to find my placement. Next to me, nah, you ain't adjacent, that spot vacant. Only time I feel challenged is my mirror's reflection. Del Fetty, Hillbilly Hef, we are the guest list, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to KXSF, Mitches Brew, you know what I'm saying? The Oceanside Bomber, you know what I mean? John, my boy Half-Breed in the building. We got Gage in the building, my boy Mike Mitch in the building, you know what I'm saying? We got a house full, you know what I mean? We just appreciate y'all for having us. And yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on the show. It's great to have you.
Right on, man, right on.
It's great. Not a lot of groups come in and can do it all the way through, no stops, and just have it like that. That's awesome.
Man, we've been doing this for a minute. Like Hef said, we've been doing it for about 20-something years. You know what I mean, all together.
Oh, I think I need you closer on the mic. It's a little quiet in the headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it for a minute, like Hillbilly Hef said earlier. You know what I mean? It's been about 20 years we've been together as a group, and we've just been rocking the many stages. We've performed with Afro Man, Devin the Dude. You know what I mean? All the groups, like he said earlier. So you know. It's just been perfection over time, you know what I mean? And just knowing each other. It's kind of like how the Warriors play. Draymond, Steph, and Clay, they were playing together for a long time, and everybody knew their spots and where to be and how to do, you know what I mean? So it just makes it that much more fluent, you feel me? So
yeah. And I saw that album that you guys put a lot of songs up. It's actually from 2015, so you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a minute.
That sounded already, confident, so I'm assuming that wasn't when you started. How did you start making music together?
I've been actually doing music since probably the mid '90s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I used to. We met through a friend of ours called. Shout out to Boss Player T. He actually introduced the two of us, and we've kind of been rocking ever since. But I would be at the house making beats, and you know, I was in between jobs at the time, so I'd be at the house pretty much every day making beats, and then he'd always come down and hang out, and you know, at first he was just hanging out, chilling, we was getting to know each other, and then I was writing, he'd just be like jotting stuff down, and he just started rapping, and then we just like kind of like formed a group and just, you know what I mean, just kept it rolling, really.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
You know, among other like musical side tracks, side bands, stuff like that, like about 20 years, we have a good time. We hit the stage. I don't know, dude.
We take road trips, you know what I mean? We usually perform at least once a year with Afro Man, and that's usually like a 3 or 4 day thing. So I'll drive up. He was staying down in Santa Cruz Mountains, so we would meet up in San Jose. But now he was in Ukiah, now he's in Willits. But when he was in Ukiah, I would drive up to Ukiah, and then we'd strike from his house and just shoot all the way to Reno, Tahoe, Mammoth Lakes, you know what I mean? Arcata, and come all the way back, you know what I mean?
And like
just,
blizzard conditions and stuff, like you don't see a car
stuff,
going except for the plow, maybe.
Yeah, straight up, man. It's always a good adventure. Always
middle
been a
of the
good
night
time.
in Compton, recording in a studio. Just, you know, you find yourself in weird places when you go out of town.
Driving in the middle of Compton in a bright red Durango, going to the studio because we were at an event, and you know, it was one of those prize events, you know, where they picked a prize, but of course they already had the winner preset because it was somebody from their local area, you know, one of those situations. But we wound up meeting a lifelong friend. Shout out to Lujan. You know,
he was one of the judges. He was like, "Hey, how long are you guys in town?" And we said, "We're leaving tomorrow." So he's like, "Well, do you want to come to Compton and record a song?"
Yeah,
it's like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so our song that's on the Blown in the VIP album, the song "Insane." That's the song that we recorded at his house that night.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool meeting him, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. And so when we started, if you guys don't know, I have a show on KXSF, and it's called Playerific Radio. But me and Hillbilly Hef, we actually started Playerific Radio together in my living room back in like 2011.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So we were on a station called Blog Talk Radio, and we would do 2 hours a night every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
And we would have artists call in. People would send us. We couldn't play nothing. No superstar stuff. We would play all underground stuff. So we had a lot of people sending us music. The guy that we were just talking about, Lujan, he would call in probably every Thursday night. But he would always have a different artist every week because he was in music and production and stuff like that. So he would always call in and have a different couple of artists for us to play. He'd send us their music. So it was always a good thing.
And then we'd have interviews with like Deucey Clips and Ray Love, Dirtbag Dan from San Jose, if anyone remembers him. Kung Fu?
Yeah, Kung Fu Vampire.
Kung Fu Vampire.
Yeah, we had Kung Fu Vampire on there,
Yeah, and it's just been great, man. We've got to meet like our idols. Some of them are cool to meet. Some of them you're like, whoa. But it's a good time. It is.
You know, it's like we were in Tahoe and you know, I had just rolled a blunt and I'm getting ready to spark it up, and Afro Man comes out the door and he's like, "Hey, bro, can I get that?" Of course you can. You know what I mean? So when he was on stage that night doing his performance, he was smoking the blunt I just rolled up. You know what I mean? Like you don't get events like that unless you're actually there. You know what I mean? And being in the moment, that's cool stuff.
That's awesome. And Playerific Radio, now that's on KXSF, that's on Wednesdays,
That's on Wednesday nights, 6 to 8. 6 to 8.
Awesome. Yeah, so people want to hear more of Del Fetty.
Yes, absolutely, man. Yeah, I do an hour of R&B, so I play a lot of old school, new school R&B stuff in the middle, you know what I mean? I have a couple local artists that have sent me in some R&B music, so I've been playing their music as well. Then I do an hour of rap and hip hop, and I usually have an artist come in and do an interview. I got a lot of underground people that same thing that, you know, like the other show we was doing, you know? So it's just transcending it to a bigger, broader, you know what I mean, platform.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to ask you guys, what are your biggest musical influences or your inspirations you look to?
For me, one of my biggest inspirations is I like a lot of old school stuff. So one of my biggest inspirations is, I would have to say, just people that make stuff in general, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? I like creativity. So creativity is like one of my biggest influence. But music-wise, I would have to say one of my favorite musicians is Michael Jackson. My top 3 musical artists are Too Short, LL Cool J, and NWA. You know, I just like listening to people that are dope and stuff like that. So you know, I get a lot of influence just from being around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes might be stuck trying to figure something out, or you've had the beat in your head and all of a sudden you're in the moment and you heard somebody just say a simple word like, oh, I'm taking on the world, like, and then you're like, oh man, that goes, it jogs your brain into something that gets you to create. Definitely. And now you done wrote your whole song, you know what I mean, just based on somewhere that you were at that night,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you see that turn into like a crowd full of people that are getting down in that moment with that song you created, and that's why I do it. Like, I'm not famous, by any means, but like I said, you've probably seen us around the Bay at a show somewhere opening for your favorite artist, and then when we got off stage, your favorite artist probably said that was dope. So we're the guest list, man.
Absolutely. Like, for instance, that song High Already, Hef had that song, he had the concept for the song probably for about 2 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then I had just went, it was a Friday night, I had went to Guitar Center, I brought a new, I made a lot of the beats for a lot of our stuff. Not all of them. We kind of transitioned to other people making it now, but I mean, when our first album and stuff like that, I made a lot of the beats. But I had just brought a new controller, a new MIDI controller for a program that I use, and that was one of the 3 beats that I made that night. And as soon as I played it, he's like, "That's the beat." You know what I mean? So it just you know what I mean?
Well, no, I just had the concept of the chorus. I always had this chorus going in my head because I'd do that. I'd look at the ashtray after I rolled something up, and there's still something that's about this long, still smoking. It's like, whoa, dude, did I already smoke? Or,
it'll do that.
I better smoke so I can blame it on me being smoked.
Man.
And then when I heard the beat, suddenly
everything came together, and I just
awesome.
And that's one of those ones, man, when you get whole crowds just going for it.
And it's real cool when you go to because people there aren't there to see us per se. We have our fans in the crowd, don't get me wrong, but a majority of the crowd's there to see the headliner or the or whoever they came to see. But when you do a show and you hear people like, oh man, that shit was oh man, that ish was cool, you know what I mean? It just keeps you motivated to keep doing what you do, because sometimes you be like, oh man, I'm tired of doing this or whatever the case may be, but somebody might inbox you or leave a comment on your thing, but like, man, that's exactly what I needed to hear today, do. So you just got to remember that you're kind of like a vessel as well, you know what I mean? Totally. It's not always about you, so you got to keep putting out the energy and hope people receive it in the right way.
Definitely. I write songs, and sometimes it feels like I'm not actually writing it. It's just out there somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Catch it as it was flying by or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, what's next for the guest list? You got any big shows coming up? I know you got some new tracks coming out that we heard a preview of today.
Raven Justice.
Yeah, we got the Raven Justice show in Santa Rosa. I don't know. Can we say the spot? Or okay, we're gonna be at Barrel Proof Lounge in Santa Rosa. And on the 18th of April, it's kind of like, it's a Raven Justice social. It might be lightweight 420, you know what I mean? But it might be lightweight, But it's going to be a good show regardless. The house is going to be packed for sure. It's going to be a lot of nice local artists as well as the headliner. So, you know what I mean?
There's a couple of various things like Ukiah and stuff that maybe we'll make pop-ins.
Yeah.
So, the 18th
420 weekend, so you never know.
Yeah. You never know where we're going to pop up.
Absolutely. And Hef actually coined the term of our musical style. What'd you call it?
Hemp hop.
There you go, hemp hop.
It describes it perfectly. And like even Afro Man was like, dude, that's clever. I'm like, man, you're gonna steal it. Your next album will be called hip hop. But no, he's been pretty good. He doesn't remember much after shows sometimes. So. Shout out to Afro Man.
Yeah, man. Shout out R.I.P. Lil Sadi too, man. That was the homie. That's one of Afro Man's right hand man, you know what I mean? And he had passed away a couple years ago driving home from Vegas. So, so we've been on tour with that man a few years, you know what I mean, on stages and smoking and all doing behind the scenes stuff. So shout out to R.I.P. Lil Sadi.
Yeah, he was always cool. Man, there's a bunch of people that you lose doing this too, like Kong and Dice and Jay the Butcher.
Yeah, Jay the Butcher. Yeah.
Man, too many. Wish Rider. Like a bunch of people going way back, and you just see them come and go, and you're like, man, that dude had potential, and that's discouraging too. And you're like, dude.
Hey, I want to bring my partner to the stage real quick, man. This is my OG homie, Half Breed. You know what I mean?
Real quick, we're at the hour now, so we got to do our official sign off. Thank you guys for. We can talk some more though after the hour, so people can go to KXSF.FM to keep listening. But For all those who have been listening, thanks for tuning in. This has been KXSF LP San Francisco 102.5 FM. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll have a little more conversation after the hour. And here we are. We're back. If you're still with us, you're online with us. Thanks for keeping tuned in to KXSF LP San Francisco 102.5 FM. We're going to talk a little bit more with the guest list, Del Fetty and Hillbilly Hef, and some other guests they have in the studio.
Yeah, I just wanted to let my homie get a couple props real quick. You know, he's one of the guys that influenced me to start doing music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's my boy Halfbreed from Mad Face.
Mad Face, back in the days, you know. But right now, I'm making music. I got Halfbreed Brother Productions. You're going to be hearing some music in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. So if you're interested, start looking out for Halfbreed Brother Productions. And all I got to do is say Hef and Fetty right here. They the ones that kind of drew me back into music. I came out with albums back in 93 and 94. And I went to Georgia just making music and beats. And I'm back here in California, and I'm trying to follow these two right here. So that's all I got to say. Peace.
Yeah, that's awesome. Welcome back. I mean,
I want to get a mic to my boy Mike Mitch. We got a new track called In Northern California. You know what I mean? Tell them about the track, Mike.
Oh, right on, man. Thank you, man. Hey, man, thanks for letting me be here, man. Shouts out, man. Y'all brothers just rocked it. You know what I'm saying? This is my guys. Big shout out to Del Fetty, man. When I first moved out, I've been out in the Bay like 5 years, and we was doing shows with Wayne Hayes. Shout out to Wayne Hayes.
Shout out Wayne.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Big
and
Wayne.
we went and Del was like, man, you dope, man. I was like, thank you, man. And just like that, we started making joints. We got a joint called Keep Ish Knocking, and we got the new one coming out called Northern California, which is banging all the way around the Bay right now. You know, so shout out to J Tunes too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out J Tunes, man. We want to thank y'all for the time. KXSF, Mitches, Brew, Oceanside Bomber, my boy John with the camera work, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for having us, man. It's Del Fetty, Hillbilly Hef. We are the guest list. Appreciate you.
yeah, thanks so much for being on the program. And we're going to play some more music.